Bez, thank you very much for the raid, mate. Welcome in. How you doing? How was your stream? Welcome in, raiders. You caught me off guard there. Having a chat with little old Snorbuckle here, who you should be able to hear now if he says something.
Hello. Something. I'm so witty.
Very good. Very good. Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Can't wait to see what the bank has to say about this one. I'm hoping it's a solid 1p for Snorbuckle today. Really humble him. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Who's this jerk you've got on your stream?
Oh my god, that's
The way
so
you said
loud.
that. The way you said it. Who's this jerk? Thank you, Snorbuckle, for 24 months. It's been 2 years. Oh my god. What a 2
Jesus
years
Christ,
it's been.
where does the time go?
I know. It's 2 years. My god. That's crazy. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you for your continued support. And as your reward, you're here with me on Deal or No Deal.
Magnificent.
How are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Good.
Yeah,
Just alright?
doing good.
Oh, you've changed it to good now. Sorry, I've realised I've not set up my phone. I've just sat here for 5 minutes and done nothing. Forgive me. I have to have my phone on when I play this so I can actually chat without tapping out of the game. It's a real smooth operation I've got going on. Prezio, thank you very much for the raid. I do hope you had a good stream. Please, everyone, go and follow him if you're not already. And also, Brez and anyone who came in from the raid, if you do have to leave a lurk or get something to eat, I know it's about dinner time now, or whatever you need to do, don't feel like you need to stick about or anything like that. I appreciate the raid. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoy this extra special episode of Deal or No Deal, because Snorbuckle's on it. And I've not actually spoken to him before, like live, if that makes sense.
In the 24 months
In the 24 months
that we've been acquainted.
that I've known him, we've never actually spoken. I think it's only the second game we've ever played together.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the first one was like last week, so you know.
Making up for lost time.
Yeah, exactly. It was a good thank you. Glad to be able to catch some Deal or No Deal. It's lovely to have you here. For those who are, what's the word? Uninitiated? Is that the word, Snor?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We've done 2 episodes of this so far this year, in the last 2 weeks. Gundalf was the first one to appear on the show, and he won 1 penny. And then last week we had Joel Rond, appear on the show, and he won 1 penny. So Snorbuckle, welcome to Deal or No Deal. My name's Noel Edmondson. Tell us a bit about yourself.
Absolutely. Hi everyone. My name is Snorbuckle. I am
It's time to get started.
sentient
Click on the
bird.
box you want to play with.
I'm sorry, Noel Edmondson was talking over.
Yeah, that's fine. Ignore him. He's very rude.
I'm a sentient bird. I play video games on the internet. I sometimes play the piano, which you can't hear right now, unfortunately. And
It is next to you,
I just love money. I cannot get enough of it.
That's why you just gave me some about 2 minutes
hoard
ago.
it. And I'm here to win, baby.
You're here to win, baby. Now, you know how the game works. You've watched it before, I assume. So, monetary amounts. How much are we thinking? How much are you wanting to win today?
I would be very happy with walking away with £10.
Flying away.
Flying away.
Yes.
Or hopping away.
Hopping away.
However I'm feeling by the time we get to the end. £10 is just under the price of a very, very nice toasty that I like getting frequently from a local cafe, and I would be more than happy to go and treat myself to a nice toasty with my winnings from today. That's all that I need to keep me happy.
It is a nice looking toasty. If you've not seen it, it's
It's a
very
good
nice
toasty.
looking. Is it cheese and onion? Am I right in saying that?
Yes, cheese and onion toasty. I occasionally get it with a side of chips as well. I will, that pushes it over the £10 barrier, but I'll be happy to pay that out of pocket.
People may be
as long as
thinking £10. That's a lot for a toasty, but it is a posh toasty.
and it includes the coffee as well.
Yeah,
which is also a posh coffee.
It's like one of those homemade bread type situations.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes with a couple of like pickles on the side that just are like they've been rolled in grass. Because posh.
The grass is important.
Yeah, they have to put them on the floor first. Freshly picked pickles. Okay, right. I want to get rid of this music, and I know you do as well.
Please do.
You were already moaning about it. So, what box number are you thinking of picking? It's 1 to 22.
Okay, so something I didn't explain about myself in my introduction is I have a degree in mathematics, which I believe is going to come in very handy when it comes to playing this very, very skill-based game. And I don't remember too much from my degree, but I do remember that we learned that some numbers are lucky and some are unlucky.
Right.
And as a result, I'm going to go for the luckiest number of them all, which is 12.
Box number 12.
Here is your box.
There we go.
Let's hope it contains a life-changing sum of money.
Why is 12 lucky?
Pick
I
this box.
forget. I forget the lecture in which we learnt the proof as to why 12 is the luckiest number. I just remember that particular fact.
And what numbers are unlucky?
7 is the unluckiest.
Okay.
Contrary to popular belief.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And also, especially 18.
Okay.
18 isn't great. The box is in this range between 1 and 22. Is that right? Yes, 22 as well.
Okay.
I think those are the 3 unluckiest numbers that we have to look out for.
And you will encounter all 3 of those at some point.
It's going to be tricky figuring out when to sort of.
I already see
knock them out,
Judith's got box number 18, which is interesting. That is an interesting one.
Yeah, I've got
3 is the
eye on
magic
her.
number, Bob. That is true. Did you get taught about that at university?
I did actually minor in magic numbers, so of course I know about magic numbers as well.
Yeah, of course.
But thanks, Bob, for filling everyone in. Yeah, 3 indeed is an important one to look out for.
Okay, thank you. Look at this, the number cruncher. It's incredible. Where did you go to university?
I went to the University of Leeds.
Oh yeah, I knew that. I just wanted people to know that because it's Leeds and I live there. So, where did you live? While you were was it Hyde Park?
No, I didn't. I lived closer to the university. I lived in Leodis Residences.
Oh yeah.
Which, as we all know, Leodis is the oldie-timey name for Leeds.
Yeah.
I say oldie-timey because I can't remember whether it's Roman or.
I don't think it's Roman.
No.
I think it's newer than that.
Is it?
I feel like it is.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I feel like it's like 1100s.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, I lived close. Didn't go over to Hyde Park. Oh no.
Leodis, is that not the one? When you get the 51, it goes by that. Am I right in saying that?
I don't know. I never needed to take the bus because I was 5 minutes walk away.
Yeah, that makes sense. And there's a Londis nearby.
Yes, there is indeed.
I know where
I
you're
don't know if
talking
it
about.
used to be a Londis. I think it used to be a tiny Tesco.
Oh, I might be thinking of something else then.
No,
I'm on about a place near, not too far from Little London. It's sort of between Woodhouse and Little London. This conversation chat, you might as well just all come back in about 5 minutes because you have no idea what we're talking about.
I don't remember it too well, and I actually haven't visited Leeds, I don't think,
No.
since
I don't blame you.
2009.
I don't blame you. You can see Leeds Trinity. It's not too bad actually.
Yeah, I've heard that it's improved since I left.
Yeah, it's not too bad now. Right. So where were we? Snorbuckle, number 12. So you want to win £10. That's that one.
Yeah.
Now, hypothetically, in Gundalf's game, the last two were 1p and 250,000. Okay.
Gosh.
Now, hypothetically, if you were to win the 250,000, what would you be doing with it?
Well, I've already done the calculations using my math skills, and I think you'll find if you divide 250,000 by 10, I could purchase 25,000 toasties. And I can't think of a better use.
Oh no, that's true. Yes.
And I can't think of a better use of £250,000.
No, I couldn't either. I think that's probably what I'd do. Nice.
Toasty every day for the rest of my life, and
a toaster every day.
And maybe even for some of my closest friends as well. I could start a toasty fund.
Yeah.
And as long as they keep their receipt, they could claim back any money that they spend on toasties. And I think that is how I could potentially give back to the world.
Yes. They're a versatile food, aren't they, toasties? That's what I like about them.
They absolutely are. You can put a variety of different additional ingredients, not just cheese. You might have some purists who might suggest that if you add too much, it turns into a melt. But I think it is very flexible, and we should. We should embrace that.
I think that's just semantics. I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't bother too much with that sort of thing.
I think they're a stick in the muds, and I think these people should be ridiculed.
Sandwich prescriptivists, if you will.
Yeah, it's just you've got to keep an open mind.
You've got to be a little bit looser
an open
with
sandwich.
An open mind and an open sandwich, which is cheese on toast, I guess. If it's a cheese toasty.
Yeah, I suppose.
Keep an open cheese toasty. It's just cheese on toast. Really.
They're definitely related.
Wasn't expecting such a deep toasty combo. Oh, this is what it's always like. I mean, not toasties necessarily, but tangents are definitely explored at all opportunities to really stretch out the duration of the program. Otherwise, we get through it in about 20 minutes. Bob asks, this is to Snorbuckle, I assume, did you go to the wheat barn?
The wheat barn? I did not go to the wheat barn.
No.
I'm not familiar.
Bob is talking about the famous corn exchange in Leeds.
Oh, the corn. I went to the corn exchange.
Yes, he calls it the wheat barn.
Okay. But during most of the time I was at Leeds, the corn exchange had no shops in it because they were redoing it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So it wasn't. I think they had some nice things in it, and then they refurbished it. So
yeah, I remember that. Do you remember the Burger King in the city centre?
I don't think I ever went to the Burger King. No. Do
you remember where it was? Though I always used to go to that. It was my favourite place to go.
No, I remember the 24-hour McDonald's that was near the Morrisons. One of the most.
Oh yes, St. John's
Morrisons.
Do you not like that Morrisons? I went there the other week. I went there last week.
Maybe they made it nice, but it was so grim.
It's not that bad now. Yeah.
Okay.
They had a weird thing where there was an exit out the back of that, and there was like a little alleyway of shops going down the back of it. I don't know if you remember this, and they were like almost all abandoned, apart from like a couple of really weird, creepy shops. They knocked all that down because it was just like something out of a horror movie. Also, I don't know if you knew this, but in the Merrion Centre, which is where that is, Do you remember where Woolworths was, which was opposite Morrison's?
Yes. Yes.
And just to the right of that, there were some ATM machines. I know they're not
Mhm.
ATM machines, but people know what I'm talking about when I say that.
Yeah, where you put in your PIN number. Got it.
Yeah. I don't know if you might not remember this, but there was actually a door, like a sealed off door, where those ATMs were. And
Okay.
if
Where is
you
this going?
if you were to go into that door and go through there, there was
Never come out.
there was an abandoned cinema that hadn't been used since the 70s.
Wow.
And it was just in there and it just hadn't been used for 30 or 40 years. I think they have sort of torn that down now because they're developing it. But yeah, there's like pictures of the inside of it and it's all just sort of like, it is like something out of a horror film and stuff. People used to go in there on like, I wouldn't call them guided tours, but like you had to get special permission to go in. And there's people who like, or I don't know what they're called, people who sort of explore
Urban
abandoned-
explorers.
Urban explorers. Yeah, they used to go in there. But I had no idea about this until a few years ago. But yeah, it hadn't. I think the last film it showed was in like 1978 or something, and then it just shut down.
Oh.
It was an Odeon, I think. No, it was not used at all, Fruits. It was just the cinema was 1978. It shut down. You went in there. The curtains were still there. The seats were still there, and all that sort of thing. It was just, but it wasn't a tour venue. It was because the general public weren't allowed in there. You had to get like sort of special permission from the owners of the building or whatever, if that makes sense. It's not as if anyone could just go, "Oh, I want to go in there." You have to have like
You have
some
to
sort
have
of,
an in.
yeah, you have to have like a health and safety course and stuff, I assume, because it was all
Filled
unstable.
with asbestos, maybe.
And probably filled with asbestos, yes. Speaking of asbestos, the studio's full of it, so let's get out of it as soon as possible. Where are we going to go for the first box? I can go forward like that to see the board. I can go back. I can swing to the left, and I can swing to the right. You just let me know what you want.
Okay, well, I think to start off, as I say, I think, obviously I have all this worked out. I've got a whole system. I've got a whole mathematical system.
Of course.
And the luckiest number between 1 and 22 is 13.
Okay, box number 13, wherever
Sorry,
the hell that is.
yes.
Oh, there he is. Box number 13, this is Prince Harry, who was very kindly flown in from wherever he lives now to be on the show. He's a man of...
we go way back.
Do you know him?
Yeah, we were in Afghanistan together. Not as part of the armed forces, but we were just on holiday.
I was wondering where that was going for a second. Okay.
Yeah, we had a lovely time.
Had a lovely time. Right. Perfect. So, hello, Iris. That's the first thing you hear. Harry, let's open box 13. Let's get us off to a good start. Let's get a blue, all right?
Unlucky for some, let's keep it blue. £100,000. Just what we didn't want to see.
Harry, you have completely fucked me over.
Choose your next box.
Pre-watershed.
Sorry, you've completely effed me over, Harry,
That's better.
and we'll be having words later.
Wow. I don't know. I don't think that's the worst opening box we've had. I do think someone had 250,000 once.
Goodness
That is
me.
quite prep, though.
Well, the 250,000 is in box 12.
Of course.
So really, at the end of the day, it's just between me and Harry at this point. And as I say, we'll discuss it later.
That's fair.
But I'm not impressed.
Ow. Where are we going to go next, Snore? It's 5 boxes in the opening round.
So, I mean, I feel like that's sort of torn my whole system to shreds.
It has a little bit.
But if running the numbers,
Crunching the numbers.
crunching the numbers, it feels like
Sorry, I'm so excited to have Snorbuckle on my stream. I'm getting a little bit giddy. Sorry, go on.
It's quite all right, Noel. I get it all the time.
Sorry, go on.
I think. So I was talking earlier about unlucky numbers. So maybe what's happened is overnight there's been some sort of reversal. So perhaps I should be aiming for these unlucky numbers
Right.
that I mentioned earlier. So I'm thinking perhaps Judith on box 18.
Judith on box number 18. Wow. Are you sure about that?
Well, when you put it like that, yes, I'm confident.
Okay.
This system is going to do me well.
Well, Judith, hello. Welcome to Deal or No Deal. Hello, Noel. Hello, Snorbuckle. How are you doing today?
Hi, Judith. I'm doing all right. You doing good?
I'm doing just fine today, Joel. It's a little bit cold in here, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
I'm in me scarf and I got my little hat on, but I could sure do with a cup of tea, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I certainly could. Do we have?
Well, you've got
is
one
that
on,
doable?
You got one on your table already, Snore. Look at that. It's a big mug with a question
Oh, that's
mark on it.
tea. I didn't know what was in it because it's got a question mark on it. I thought it's some sort of mystery liquid. Is that not part of a bonus round?
Do you always have mugs at home that always have the names of things you have in them on them?
Doesn't everyone? Is that? Do you not label?
Mine have flowers on. I'm not drinking flower. Well, tea's a flower technically, but
Yeah,
well, it's a plant.
it's
but-
just hot leaf juice.
Okay, you got me there, Snorbuckle. I forgot. I'm fucking phoning in this voice now. Anyway, box number 18. It's not unlucky. Trust me. It's got the penny in. I'm sure of it. So, best of luck. Sorry
Thank you,
about the
Judith.
100,000. I hope that you and Harry can. Yeah, box number 18. Here we go. Good luck. She's one of those. I got a touch of the arthritis. She's one of those who sort of tugs at the thing on the box. She has a bit of trouble getting it off.
Mhm.
So she's just faffing with it now. There she goes.
18, please. £1. Yes.
There we go.
Excellent work, Judith. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Choose
back
a
on
box
track.
to open.
Whew.
So your tactics almost completely flipped on its head at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So are you worried that box number 12 has the 1p in it? Because that's the luckiest number.
Well, when you put it like that,
For the third game
I
in a row.
think it. I mean, thank you. I think it's something to bear in mind as we go through the rest of it to sort of maybe confirm whether the system has fully flipped or not.
Right.
Might lead me to believe that the 12 does indeed have the 1 pence in it. But I think we'll cross that bridge as we get more information. Need a larger sample. Yes,
That's a good point.
N at the moment is only 2, and we need it to be 22 to be certain.
Perfect. Right. What's the next box then, Snore?
Okay, so carrying on with the theme of unlucky numbers, I think we'll have to go with the 7.
Box number 7. Where on earth is that? It's not on that side. Who's got box number 7? Oh, he's right at the end there. It's fuck. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Clint.
Watershed.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
You just used a swear, Noel.
I thought. No, I'm allowed to. I thought you were saying his name is Watershed.
Is that his name?
It's not. That is his surname, though.
Ah. What's his first name?
I don't know. I'm trying to think of a pun. Preeter? Preeter? I don't know.
That works.
Preeter? Sure. But people call him Pre for short.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-Watershed.
Is he a priest?
He's not a priest. He actually used to be in a boy band called Blue. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
Yeah, they're the ones that sing "I'm Blue Dabba Dee Dabba Die," right?
Yes, they were on the gig circuit quite a while back. But I don't know what happened to them.
I can't believe we're talking about Pri as though he's not stood right there. It feels very, very Buzzcocks at this point.
I mean,
Just talking about
I mean,
these ex-famous people. Well,
I'd
one of
love
them is
him-
standing there.
I'd love him to chime in, but unfortunately, I haven't got a voice for him yet. So yeah, he's one of my voiceless characters, unfortunately. But he is one of my pun characters. So Preeter, box number 7. Let's hope this is blue.
Open box 7. £3,000.
That's not bad. That's what I'm one of the ones I call a good red.
We know
1,
what we
3,
don't want to
5,
see.
10 is on the cusp. They're good reds. You get rid of them, I think you're fine.
That's why they're all clapping.
Exactly.
Well, I thought they were. I
mean, you
they were
say that,
clapping
but
because
Joel-
I'm trying to win £10.
Joel got £250,000 in a box last time, and they all started clapping. So I think that was because he insulted the audience.
That makes sense.
Yeah, they do that
They're all,
sometimes.
all wishing him ill,
Yeah.
wishing him misfortune.
Okay. Box number 4.
Okay. So let's eliminate the final unlucky number and go for 22.
Box number 22. Do you remember who has that? It's very interesting that you're doing this like Joel, based on numbers rather than the vibes of the people holding the boxes.
Well, once we get through the lucky
Oh,
unlucky
I see.
numbers.
Okay, that's fair. Box number 22 is held by Franziska, who Gundalf very kindly reminded me the name of. And I can't remember what she does, and I haven't got my notes with me.
Can we not ask her?
No, because she is voiceless. I'm not some sort of performing monkey, Snorbuckle. I think there's about 4 people who I voice in this, and they all have very distinct accents. Any more than that, and I feel like I'd be cheapening it, really.
It is a wonder that all of these contestants got through the application and interview process while being unable to display any sort of personality of their own.
Well, that's why they were
sorry,
picked.
I'm not here to pass judgment on Endemol's production practices.
Of course.
I'm here to win £10 and eat a cheese toasty. So,
of course. Box number 22. Now, some people avoid picking Franziska because she is wearing a red shirt. People sort of go red shirt, red number. The way I
That's
like
the
to think
opposite.
about it, purpose. Yeah. Well, the way I think about it is the red of her shirt has actually sucked out all the red from the box. So actually, the inside of the box should be incredibly blue. That's a very red shirt she's got.
I think if you actually look really, really closely and just really squint, you can actually see that the outside of the box is even ever so slightly less red than everyone
Than
else's.
the rest of them, yeah, that's
Yeah.
quite possibly true. Let's see if that theory holds up.
Open box 22. Keep it low. Keep it blue. £10,000.
So much for that theory.
There's not great. That's
Choose
your
your next
cusp.
box.
That's a cusp red. You don't want to be getting reds higher than that.
I gotta admit, Noel, this isn't going great for me. This isn't going as I thought it would.
This happens, and you know what? The next round could be all blues.
You know what else happened? The important pen that I'm using to take down my important notes and run my important calculations has just run out of ink.
Are you actually writing things down right now?
Well, absolutely.
I love that. That's great.
There's
We've not had anyone do that yet. People just sort of wing it. Joel literally just went from box 1 and counted upwards to box 22. and then won a penny.
Well, I definitely don't want to do that. Is the thing.
Well, yeah.
You know, your previous two contestants just won a penny, and they didn't take extensive notes. They didn't apply logical, perfectly logical, mathematical, lucky number theory to this very, very skill-based game, and I think that's where they fell down.
This is why I got Snorbuckle on my stream, everyone, so we can talk about mathematical logical theories and stuff like that.
I really wish. Oh, the pen. No, it's gone. It's gone.
Oh no! Have you not got a spare?
Not with me.
I mean, you can go and grab one. I can play an ad if you want.
Yeah, go on. Let's do
All right.
that.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll be back, everyone, with the 5th box after this very short ad.
For ladies who enjoy their cars, Sheila's wheels are superstars. Girls are bored beyond endurance, paying too much for car insurance. For bonds and car insurance deals, girls get under Sheila's wheels. Women make the safest drivers, we could save a bunch of fibers. For bonds and car insurance deals, girls get under Sheila's wheels.
Sorry.
Utterly horrifying.
Have you got another pen?
I do, yes.
Wonderful stuff. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We're about to be opening the 5th box. Typical turn it on during the break. Welcome in, Joel. Oh, God. Mabel, welcome in. How you doing? Asks, Snore, can I borrow £50,000?
If I win £250,000, then you can spend £50,000 on toasties. Yes.
It's quite good, actually, because 250,000 is still there. What box are we going for, then?
Okay. All right, so we've run out of unlucky numbers.
Yes.
So
Are we basing
if
this
I
on
just
vibes?
if I just add up the number of the boxes that we've chosen thus far, and
When this is done, I want to see a picture of the notes that you've taken.
if we add all of this up, oh wow, would you look at that? It turns out to be 60, and if we divide that by the four boxes that we've opened thus far, and subtract the number of the box that I have,
Yeah, I see where this is
then
going.
we're going for box number 3.
Box number 3 is right there, and it is being currently held by a waxwork of Lady Di.
I don't think she'll have much to say on account of being made of wax, but
No, she doesn't have much to say on account of being made of wax. I also can't do a good impression of Lady Di, unfortunately.
how do you think Harry feels sharing this space with a waxwork figure of of his mother?
I don't really care, to be honest.
Fair enough. Me neither, especially after opening that 100,000 box. So
Okay, perfect. Lady Di, number 3. Let's hope it's a royal sum of money. No, let's not hope it's a royal sum of money, because that's a lot. We don't want a royal sum of money. We want nothing.
no, it can be 1 pence. That's got it'll have the Queen's head on it still.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, well, we'll go with that then, I guess. Box number 3.
Let's open box number 3. £1,000.
That's okay. That's not too
Jesus Christ.
bad. 4 reds, though. It's not good. Made of wax, yes, Iris. I don't know what you thought I said.
Hello?
Okay, the banker's here, and he is offering you a sum of
Here is the banker's opening offer.
£6,200.
Player 1, are you ready for the question?
Pathetic.
Bam.
Ask me the question. Go for it.
Okay, Snorbuckle, Round 1, £6,200.
Deal or no deal?
No deal.
No deal. Of course, I think
Let's open
everyone
some
would
more
say no
boxes.
deal in this
Choose your
situation.
next box.
A wax work because she got whacked. Very good, Joel. Very good.
Very appropriate. Thank you, Joel.
Very, very appropriate. Some might say too soon, but you know,
They'd be wrong.
they'd be wrong. It was what, 25 years ago. Anyway, round 2. It's 3 boxes from now on per round.
Mhm.
Let's try and get an all blue one. There's a good chance it'll happen.
I'm gonna try, Noel.
Okay.
And you know, I feel like perhaps that first round we could view most accurately as sort of a fact-finding mission. Discovering what numbers work, what numbers don't, and you know, I've got plenty of algorithms that I can plug these numbers that we've gathered
Crunching
now.
them.
Yeah, crunching the numbers. So I think an algorithm that has historically proven as random as all the others would be to choose the number of the second box I opened and divide it by the number of the fifth box I opened, which is 18 divided by 3. We are going to open box number 6.
God almighty, I love this. This is fantastic. Box number 6. This is Fred. Fred famously was in a TV show in the 60s called Scooby-Doo. Where are you? If you've ever heard of that. He also was in a band called Scooby and the Doos, who had a number 3 single in 1972. And he played the bass guitar. So, that was a rather disapproving.
Yeah, bass. Like, it's not the cool part of the rhythm section, but whatever.
Oh, you're a drummer, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a bassist, so you can fuck off. I hope this is 250,000.
Open box number 6. 15,000
Okay, it's not.
pounds.
Mabel, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Thank you.
Can you find a blue?
£15,000.
Well, this is going very, very well as far as my desire to win exactly £10.
Yeah.
With which to purchase a cheese toastie goes.
Yeah.
It does seem like the toasty fund is seeming more and more unlikely at this point. But perhaps the more unlikely it seems, actually, because of homeopathy, means that it will end up being the most likely in the end.
Right.
Perhaps.
I'm gonna be honest. I fucking zoned out during that. That's fine. I'm trying to figure out who Buttspot's incredibly delayed
Oh, wow.
by about 10 messages, and I was really confused. I thought I'd like accidentally missed a message, like it wasn't coming up. But Buttspot's just being shit.
Mm-hmm.
What number are you picking?
Okay,
I don't know what you said at all. I'm sorry.
So I want a lower value than the last box that we just got. And just opened box 6 for 15,000. So if I pick the box down from 6, that means that the number in the box is going to be lower. So I'm going to go with box number 5.
Okay. Just throwing this out there. If that was the case, why wouldn't you go for box 1?
Because that's 2 though, and it wraps back round. And I'll open
It's
the
like
250,000.
integer overflow.
Exactly.
Overflow. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes sense. Box number 5. This is Kelsey Grammer. He's flown all the way from Seattle, Washington, just for this show, as he does every week. He's a very dedicated contestant on the show. And yeah, it's lovely to have him. Let's fuck. Hang on. No, that's not what I meant to say.
TOS.
Yeah, sorry.
Watershed.
Pre-watershed. Sorry. Not you, Preeter. Sorry. Let's hope that we hear the Blues are calling. Sorry, you can't see my face now, but I'm putting a face, like anticipating a backlash from that. Box number 5.
Open box 5, please. 1p.
1p.
Just what we were looking for.
There we go. Get your 1p's in the chat. It's on Better TTV. Sorry.
One more box before the next offer. Let's make it
See,
a good one.
That's why it would have been such a bad choice to have gone lower than that.
I see. That did
you
work.
can't go lower than that.
That did work.
Mhm.
It is the same joke every week, but it's a good joke, so I don't care. Also, I assume people don't remember between each week. Okay, we've got the 1p. That means you are doing better than Joel and Gundalf. You're going to do at least 10 times better than both of them.
Excellent. I would hope to do 1,000 times better, and no more.
Yep.
But we'll see. We'll see how we get along. Okay. I think we're gonna go for a Fibonacci approach for the next box, and add up.
So 5 at what? You adding up the 2 previous boxes?
Exactly.
You're going to go for box 11.
That's exactly right. You're doing the calculations way ahead of me. Thank
I
you.
like this. I like this. It's systematic. It's calculated. It can't possibly go wrong.
It's 100% scientifically proven.
Box 11. This is Tree, which is short for treacle. And one fun fact about her is she recently was able to start driving again after receiving a driving ban for committing vehicular manslaughter. So, that's just a little fact about her.
Yeah, that's interesting.
She's a woman of few words. Let's hope she's a woman of few money as well.
I think she lets her car do the talking.
Yeah, in a sense. Right. Perfect. Even I couldn't say that. Right. Tree. Box number 11. Here we go. Let's hope it's a blue.
Box 11. Let's take a look. £50,000. We didn't want that to happen.
Okay.
I'm not sure about this Fibonacci guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him a strongly worded email. Presumably, I can find his. He's on Twitter, right?
Everyone is.
Hello, banker.
He's probably got Twitter Blue. But he has to pay the amount he paid last month, plus the amount he paid before that.
Player
Each
1,
month.
are you ready for the question?
Which doesn't work out that well for him, but you know, he made his bed.
That's less than I was offered last time. Very frustrating.
6,000.
Even after opening the 1p.
Even after you opened the 1p, but you also opened was it 1,000, 15,000, and 50,000.
Well, yeah.
He could still win more than 50k, Mabel. It's possible.
Okay. Ask me the question, Noel.
Snorbuckle. £6,000.
Deal or no deal?
No deal.
On to
Okay,
round
Let's
3.
open some more boxes.
Here we
Choose your
go.
next box.
Next
Want
box.
more toasties than that. Okay. Fibonacci, that's down. Badly.
He's down bad. Next box, Series X. Very good, Joel.
I think, given that Fibonacci did us so poorly, we're going to have to go for his doppelganger, Finabachi.
Okay. Not familiar with
and-
Finabachi.
Basically, you just pick the number that was Finabachi's favorite, and that's box number 2.
Oh, okay. I've not heard about this technique, but box number 2. Let's just swing around here. Box number 2, that's Roger Prodlington, if you can believe that.
Hmm.
God, he's not been about for a while, has he? He's still on the show, though. Hello, Roger. Hello. Hello, Snore. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Roger. You well?
Yeah, I'm alright, mate. I'm just...
You should see the doctor, mate. I keep on.
I am the
I keep on
doctor.
telling you. All right.
So, I'm alright, trust me. Look, listen. I know you're talking about your Fibonacci's and your Fibonacci's and your... all them, yeah. But listen, I'm telling you, it's a big mistake getting me to open this, because it's
Goodness me.
it's got £250,000 in my box.
Right. Well, Roger, which of us is the one with the maths degree? I mean, I don't mean to flex, but I've talked to you about your theories, and they're a load of shite. So I don't know, mate. I'm in it to win it, and I'm
Right.
not messing around.
Okay. 250,000. Good luck.
Open box 2. £500.
Oh, I see. He was reverse psychology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
We
I'm not
know
too
what
impressed
we don't want to see.
with Roger.
He's a bit
He
of
was
a
very
mixed
rude to
bag.
me just then.
He is a bit rude sometimes. He does tend to have high numbers, though. I've noticed that in the past. He's had 250,000 a couple of times.
Hmm.
So,
Saving it for himself when he finally gets to go, I suppose.
yeah. It's a strange...
Okay, yeah, that was all right.
That was good. You got any other Fibonacci's or...
I think if we add up a couple of the box numbers from the blue numbers from the blue boxes that we've opened. If we add, I got £1 from box 18 and £500 from box 2.
I see where this is going.
So box 20 is also going to have a blue in it.
Okay, box number 20. This is Marcus. I can't remember what job he has. For the life of me. Can you? No?
I thought he was a I thought he was a juggler.
Is that a profession?
Of course
Or-
it's a profession. You never been to the circus?
Yeah, but you wouldn't. They don't. They're multitasking, though, aren't they? They don't just juggle.
Yeah, but juggling is his speciality. Like at the circus, he's the one who does the
Yeah, but
the
he
big
doesn't. He
juggling
isn't
trick.
listed as juggler on LinkedIn. He'll be listed.
Sure, he'll be a
as-
circus, but he'll be a circus performer. But
Yeah.
I was trying to give him credit for his chosen speciality.
But in that, you've also
Like reduced him.
reduced him just to being a juggler.
He's won awards specifically for his juggling, I believe.
I understand that, but you know, if we talked about Hans Zimmer, for example,
Mm-hmm.
we wouldn't just say, "Oh, he's a film composer." We'd also say, "Oh, he was in Oingo Boingo." Except we wouldn't say that because it was Danny Elfman who was in Oingo Boingo, and I've got those two mixed up. So I don't really know what my point was. Marcus, box number 20, please.
What's in box 20? 10p. Yes!
There we go.
Heck yes,
Perfect.
it's working out nicely.
That was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be an all blue
Juggling is
round?
multitasking
Where are you
itself.
going next?
Leopard. Can throwing and catching one ball be classed as juggling? Is that not just throwing and catching?
I'm not sure it can. That's not multitasking. That's just tasking.
Yeah. What is juggling with one ball called?
Throwing and catching.
Is yeah. I guess it is.
I think it's called whatever you call it, whatever you understand it to be.
Fondling. Very good foods. Lovely. Sorry, Snorbuckle. Your tactic's going quite well so far.
Yes. Unfortunately, the maths has sort of run out on that one.
Well, you can
there
sort
are-
of factor in sort of integer overflow and then just come back around, I suppose.
Oh,
But then
that's right.
do,
Actually,
do you have to add one because you like prestige levels? Because now, instead, if you're going back round and it's say box number 4, it's box number 4, but
Right.
it's prestige 1.
Right, yeah. I got it, I'm with you. So if I take the 1p box and the 10p box, that was box 5 and box 20, that's 25. That would roll round to 3.
To 3, but
But
what
because
does,
we're prestiging,
yeah,
that
what,
would go to box 4.
Well, this is what I was going to say. How much does a prestige represent numerically?
I think just
Is it
you
just
carry the 1.
just to carry the 1. Okay, box
Yeah.
number 4. Box number 4. Oh god, she doesn't have a name. Every
Wow, that's
every week I say
creepy.
this. I know. Every week someone asks us to open a box and she hasn't got a name.
How did she get in here? Did she not have to show ID?
Oh,
to
she just
appear on
turned
the
up. Most of
program?
them just turned up. No, just outside.
Wow. Huh. And they hang out here. They hang outside the studios every week.
Yeah, they just sort of come back. It's like having a cat.
Huh. Just can't get rid of them.
Yeah, it's weird. But she's wearing a
Hmm.
turtleneck. What do you think of that?
I think it looks quite cozy.
It does, doesn't it? And it's slightly blue.
It's a good color.
It is a nice
Oh,
colour.
she just looked away. She's just looking shifty. What's all that about?
Oh, I don't know. She doesn't know what's in the box.
Hmm.
You still want to go with it?
She. Yeah, I think so. I'm not put off by her shifty attitude
Okay, box number 4.
and her lack of name.
Box number 4, nameless Nancy. And make it a blue.
Box number 4. £75,000. Just what we didn't
She did
want to
that was a bit
see.
weird, wasn't it? Not quite sure what happened there.
Well then, it was going so
It's-
well.
It's
Hello?
one hell of a board, isn't it?
No.
Well, Snorbuckle, the bank has offered you £6,100,
Ah, goodness me.
which is
Player 1, are you ready for the question?
right in between the last 2 offers. You had £6,200 and then £6,000.
I mean, it's improved.
Yeah, it has improved by £100. Now you can, if you want, ask me to do a sweep. If you can see that button there, and it'll go around the contestants, and they'll tell you whether they think you should deal or no deal. If it's something that you're thinking about, but you're not sure and you want a second opinion.
Do you think there are any contestants here who have the requisite system development required to consider all of the variables in this equation? I don't feel we need to do a sweep.
Okay,
I'm
sorry, you
not
lost
sure
me
I
at-
can glean anything.
You lost me at requisite systems. That was a little bit much for me. We are pre-watershed, please remember that.
Do they know stuff?
Vaguely. In the same way that, a hamster knows stuff. It can get through a maze to get some food.
Hmm. Okay.
We
Okay,
should try
I'm
that with
convinced.
them at some point, actually.
I'm,
I'll make a note
I'm
of that.
convinced. Could we do a sweep, please, Noel?
Do a sweep. It looks
Wow.
to be an overwhelming series of no's, although one of them had a bit of trouble shaking his head there, which was a bit strange.
He did
almost
That's
forgot
very
how to do it.
Yeah.
21 people with no deal.
Player 1, are you ready for the question?
Actually, quite interestingly, the fact that it's so overwhelmingly no deal makes me wonder whether I should deal. Again,
think-
because of the sort of homeopathic principle at play.
What homeopathic principle is that? Sorry, I think this is
the
when I zoned out.
The more likely something is, the more diluted the opinion, the stronger it actually is. And in this case, it's a very, very strong opinion that I should do no deal, which actually means that no one really knows, and maybe I should deal. But I think I'll save that. I think I'll save that system for future rounds. Could you ask me the question, please, Noel?
I could. Snorbuckle. £6,100.
Deal or no deal?
No deal, Noel.
No deal.
Okay.
That's
open
around
some more
4.
boxes.
I
Choose
think you've got a
box
strong
to
chance for an all blue here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blues and 4 reds.
And that nice big block of 5 blues all together.
Yeah.
I think that increases my chance of getting them all in that one block, because that block has a higher center of gravity around the £50 mark, which means that the guesses will naturally gravitate towards that cluster.
That is how it works. Is why Gundalf, who had 1p and 250,000 at the end, which is top left and bottom right, it was perfectly centered. Because that's how it works, statistically.
Absolutely. I think what I have to do here.
Equilibrium.
Yeah, that's what we're aiming for, really. There's equilibrium in these numbers. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the box number of the lowest amount I've opened thus far, which is obviously the 1 pence. Fantastic job.
Yeah.
Added with the box number of the highest amount, which was Harry's terrible opening of £100,000 from box 13. It was awful. And then I divide that by 2, which means we're going to open box number 9.
Box number 9, very interesting. Box number 9, interestingly, is Andre, who is a ballroom dancer. Now, he's the one who had trouble nodding his head. And I wonder if that's...
Do you think he's going to be able to open the box properly?
Well, I wonder if it's going to impact what's in the box.
I don't see why it wouldn't. Something to be concerned about, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how this works, because maybe he's got like a metal jaw or something like that, and the box has a magnet in, and everyone knows that the £750 box always has a magnet in, which is tradition,
that is
deal
true.
or no deal law, if you didn't know that. So, Andre, you open box number 9, please.
Box number 9, please. £750.
And there you have it.
Excellent.
Bit of deal or no deal law for you all there.
I wasn't aware of that. I'll note that so I can share this.
The box with £750 in always has a magnet in. That's it.
Okay.
Bark, welcome in. Bark says the board is a mess.
It is a bit, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
I don't think it's that bad. It looks bad.
The 1p's gone. The 10p's gone.
It looks bad, but I don't think it is. You've got a few big hitters there still.
Okay, well that didn't hit the cluster quite as I was hoping it would.
No.
It has to be said. The £1 and the £50, £500, sorry. Those are the ones that sort of sandwich that cluster, right?
Yes.
So that was box 18 and box 20. So if we want to go in the middle of them, we're going to add those together and divide by 2.
Okay.
And get box 10, which should contain the £50.
Sorry, what?
Box 10 should contain the £50.
No, go back. So it's box 18.
Box
box-
18 had £1 in it.
Yes, and box 20 had £500 in it.
Box 2 had £500 in it.
Oh, okay. You said 20.
Sorry, I apologise.
Which-
It's because I opened 20 immediately after 2.
Yes. So we're going
yeah.
for box number 10.
Yes, exactly.
Who is box number 10? It's not someone on that side.
A box is a sandwich. A box is
Box
a
number 10. It's
is a money sandwich.
It's Susan, Sally, Sarah, one of the three. Sarah. It's Sarah. Yes, it's Sarah, and she's a bus driver. Snorbuckle.
Cheers, Drive.
So, usually when she opens a box, I like to get the contestant to come up with some sort of bus-related pun. You know, something along the lines of "Let's hope she drives us to victory." There was a famous one. Let's hope this is a double-decker number. Didn't make sense, but you know, it was in the spirit of things. Just as a little, you know, good luck. So, if you've got something, the floor is yours.
Well, let's hope the fun doesn't stop here.
Sorry, what's got to do with the bus?
There's a bus stop.
Oh,
Bus will stop at given locations.
that's tenuous, to say the least. And you might get quite a big number here, because that was pretty bad. But
That also might mean that the number is very low.
we'll see how it works. I think it's going to be quite a high.
We're gathering data.
We're gathering data.
Let's see what's in 10. £50.
Okay. Was that the middle number? It was.
Yeah, that's exactly the number
That's-
that my calculation said it would be.
This be
Spectacular.
an all blue round. Choose a box to open.
Wow.
Look, I'm not just putting my finger in the air here, seeing which way the wind blows.
No, of course.
The numbers are they're being crunched.
It's a very different tactic to what Joel was going for last week. It's the complete opposite. You're like one of those people. I want to Photoshop you in front of one of those massive computers from the 50s. And it's like got a roll of ticker tape and you're just reading it all. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you mean. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we previously had a very good result with the whole take one number off
Yes.
and get a lower amount.
Sorry, but spot.
So I think obviously we just opened number 9 because it had the magnet in it. It was 750. It's true. It's all true.
Computer. Forgive me. Please carry on explaining.
So we're going to go down to the next available box in the space below 10. And box number 8 should hopefully contain either the £5 or the £10.
Okay, box number 8. Now this is Ken Griffey Jr., who is unrelated to the actual Ken Griffey Jr. He just happens to share the same name. He's also a distant relative of Phil Collins. I don't know if you can tell.
Oh yeah,
A little bit.
yeah, I think I see it.
It's the fashion sense, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, this is Ken. Ken, do you have the £5 or the £10? Let's find out, shall we?
What's in box 8? £250.
He doesn't, but he does have a higher number than that.
Okay. It's still clustered around that area.
All blue round. That's got to hurt the banker.
An all blue round snore, and the board is looking
Oh.
a lot better now.
Hello, banker.
End of round 4, it's a better offer. It's £11,000.
That's more like it.
Player 1.
That
are
is
you
more
ready
like
for the
it.
question?
You have 5 amounts under that and you have three
Hmm.
amounts over there, but one of the amounts is £250,000, which sort of skews it a bit. So,
It does a bit.
what are your
And,
thoughts?
I said I'd be happy with £10, and that might well be true, but the odds are looking good at the moment that I should hopefully be able to secure that. But while I'm still here, I would love it to continue to go for the cheese toasty fund. So Noel, I think if you ask me the question,
Of course, Snorbuckle, £11,000.
Deal or no deal?
that's going to be no deal, Noel.
No deal, of course.
Okay.
You always got to say
Let's
that.
open
Thank
some
you for the
more
lurk,
boxes.
Yogurt.
Choose your next box.
And welcome in, Jamie. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You join us at a very interesting time. This round is the one that makes or breaks it, I think.
Well, the system is it's doing me not too terribly so far. I think that last round was a good proof that the system can indeed pay off, and I'm confident. I'm confident that we can see this through. So, I think if that box with the magnet in it, box number 9.
Yep.
Was a blue box.
It was.
And again, box number 10, £50 in it, was also a blue box. Let's add those together,
Okay.
and let's go for box 19.
Box number 19. Let's swing over here. Now, this is Steve. And he's from Manchester. And Steve is a talkative chap. So I think we'll hand it over to him for a second. Alright, Snore. You alright?
All right, Steve, how's it going?
Yeah, good, yeah. You alright? Good game. Alright.
Yeah, I'm having a good time.
Nice one, nice one. Here. Snorbuckle.
Hmm?
Do you like Oasis? Yeah.
Well, I was always more of a Blur guy myself.
Alright. Do you like North Face?
Don't dislike.
No, North Face and that. Yeah, and that.
And that, yeah,
You like,
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah,
Salford, innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah. Alright. You're a good lad, mate. So yeah, Oasis and that.
Yeah.
Blue,
Cheers, bud.
not Blue the group because of Oasis, but yeah. Alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's have box 19. £5.
That's exactly what I was hoping for. Thank you, Steve.
He's a good lad, Steve.
Where are you going next?
He's a good lad. You just got to answer his questions 3. And he'll give you a good number.
All right.
Just like
Okay.
to point out that Fruits has said Snorbs is going for 70 years of cheese toasties. Are you? Are you? That, I mean,
Is that what that works out to? Potentially.
I don't know. All I was going to say was, it was your birthday the other day, was it not?
It was. It was my birthday 2 days ago.
How was it? Have a good time?
I had a wonderful time.
I'm very
I
glad
had a
to hear
wonderful
that.
time.
You went
And,
to Harrogate, didn't you?
I did. I think it's only the second time I've been to Harrogate, and the first time I went to Harrogate was also to go to this comics convention that I went to.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah, it was
Small
great.
birthday, yeah. Yeah, it's I'm glad to hear that. Do you have a nice cake or anything like that, or is that not your thing?
I didn't have a nice cake. I need to get myself some cake.
Yeah, please have a little cake. Maybe you can get that with your £10.
Well, I'm going for the toasty.
All right, we'll go.
I'll
for
have to
100.
pay for the cake out of pocket, I think.
Okay, well that's fair enough. I mean, can you not claim it on tax? Tax.
Because it's a birthday cake.
Or it's a birthday expense.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you're right. I
So-
can claim back expenses for
Yeah.
birthday celebrations on tax. For those who don't do their own tax returns, that's one of the main benefits is you can claim birthday expenses.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I'm glad you had a good birthday. It's nice to hear. You're a November child, and that's good because all the good people are.
Yes, which does tend to mean that we are significantly more likely to have been Valentine's Day babies. But try not to think about that. Too
no,
much.
I always think about that.
I don't like it.
No, well, I know for a fact that I was 2 weeks late.
Okay.
My birthday's on the 29th of November.
Oh.
And so,
Hmm.
it's fine. I don't worry about
Well,
it too much. It's just not something I worry about, really.
Well, what's that to worry about?
Well, exactly. Okay, Snore. Boxes.
Okay. So I believe that 500 divided by 5 is 100.
Yes.
Is that a
It's a
is that a
good
common
thing.
belief?
Yes, it's a good thing you got that maths degree.
Okay. So if we subtract the box that had the 500 pounds in it from the box that had the £5 in it, we should find the box that has 100 pounds in it. So that's box 19 minus 2 goes to box 17.
Box 17.
We'll have 100 pounds.
Wow. I can't remember her name. What was her name? Anyone remember? I know what her job is. She produces yield at the business factory. But her name has completely slipped my mind. Does anyone remember? It's only been a week. I say that as, I mean, I should remember, but
Long week.
It has been a long week. It wasn't Edwina, but I remember if it was Edwina. No, it was I don't know. She must remain nameless for now. Business lady. Business legs. Let's call her business legs. Like that kids' rights jokes joke. Do you know that one?
Business legs. I do not.
What do you call... Oh, I can't remember what it was. Something about a spider. What do you call a spider?
Just what do you call a spider?
It was, what do you call a spider something something? And the answer is business legs. But can anyone find that? If anyone just types in business legs, it will come up. Yeah, but
Hold on a second. Will this
Okay.
help?
there's a spider in a suit. There you go. Legs. What do you call a spider in a suit? Business legs. There you go. That's why she's called business legs. Ladasha. She's not called Ladasha. I hardly know her, of course. Ladasha, let's open box 17. And this should, according to Snorbuckle and his infallible algorithm, be £100.
Box number 17. £250,000. That is catastrophic.
Absolutely
One more
destroyed.
box before the next.
I am
Let's make it a
I
good
am
one.
wondering why the audience applauded there.
I just
'Cause
don't
I-
think they like me.
Because I thought you had them on side. Really? I thought they were really on board with it. So for that to happen,
I'm very upset right now. No.
you are very upset right now.
Hmm.
£10 is still there.
That is true. That is true. That's what I'm going for.
That's all right.
I gotta stick to the original goal, which was to purchase and then consume a cheese toasty,
Mm.
which I think is, yeah, that's that'll do me. That'll do me. Sorry, this is really knocked my system for a loop.
I would just keep with it, because you might end up, if you go all the way with it, box 12 might have £10 in it.
That is true.
Because that's what
That
you
is
wish
true.
for.
That would be proof of the system
Yeah.
overall, wouldn't it? Okay. So that 250,000 was the highest number on the board.
Yes.
Which I believe means that we should go for the lowest numbered box remaining, which is box 1.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. Box number 1 is Janet. And a fun fact about Janet is she used to be Gundalf's teacher in high school. And apparently, according to Gundalf, they're on first name terms with each other, which I found utterly bizarre. But apparently that is true. And he does have a teacher from high school called Janet that looks like that. What'd you make of that, Snore?
I think that's a fascinating anecdote that I love hearing over and over again.
Twice. I only said it twice.
Over and over again.
Over and over again. Perfect. Box number 1, Janet. And this should be a low number.
Open box number 1, please. £10.
Oh.
Oh.
You have
She's
got... No, hear me out. You could
Banker
end
will be rubbing his hands
on
now.
50p and £100. And you might get
Yeah,
an offer
but-
of £10.
but she's got my bloody toasty.
Hello?
She's essentially walked away with my toasty.
Mm.
Well, the bank is going to let you walk away with £6,000. So the
Player
fifth
one, are you
offer
ready for the
had
question?
6,200, 6,000, 6,100, 11,000, and now £6,000.
This is all sounding very, very familiar, Noel. And
The board is looking considerably more shit than it was with the first £6,000 offer, I would say.
I don't know. I could still get 3,500 toasties out of
You
this.
could. And it is normally that point in the show, Snorbuckle, where I ask you to impart on us a tale to get us on side.
Well, I've been, all this talk of very fancy, lovely hipster cafe toasties has really got me thinking back to my childhood. And I remember when I was around 5 or 6, I was in a cafe with my parents, and I remember looking a table over and seeing a server come out with what looked like the most beautiful cheese toasty I'd ever seen. Obviously, it had the caramelized onion on it as well. Came with a side of fries. I think the cheese was some sort of smoked variety. Beautiful sourdough bread. And I looked at it and I asked my parents if I could have one, and they said no. And ever since that day, all I've wanted was to spread the joy of cheese toasties to everyone in the world, so that anyone who was denied one when they wanted one knew that they could, when they grew up, they'd be able to go and buy their own toasties and really get to live out their toasty dreams. And That's all I wanted. That's the only reason I wanted to be on this show. Really, was to, get the money to spread the joy of Toasties, and that's why it's devastating to see the 250,000 go, because I can't set up that fund, but hopefully the 35,000, I could put 3,500 cheese Toasties out into the world, and hopefully make the world a better place. And so thank you for the opportunity, Noel.
You're very welcome, Snorbuckle. Audience, I hope you feel shit about yourselves for applauding when the £250,000 came up. Because I thought that was the most despicable TV moment that I've ever been involved in as Noel Edmondson. Bear in mind, I did once present a show
Down with do-gooders.
where someone died. So, thank you, Manikai. No, not thank you, Manikai. That's not good.
Manikai, why?
That's horrible.
Why?
Lily Pips asks, why is the toasty costing you £1? It's not. It's costing 10. Right? £35,000 is 3,500.
I believe that's what
Toasties.
I said, yes.
Yes.
I don't know, sometimes the emotions just, when it comes to cheese Toasties, it can sort of throw the mathematical equations off, which I suppose explains why I opened the box with 250,000, but, there's just... The emotions at play can get really overwhelming.
That's understandable. What cheese do you like in a toasty?
Well, I like the 3 cheese Toasties.
What are
There's
the
different
3 cheeses?
varieties of cheese, But I if we're just going for one, a really nice smoked cheddar,
Yeah.
is lovely. Oh, Lily, I don't know if you've seen.
Pip, I will show
particular
you. I will
toasty.
show you a picture of Snorbuckle's. I'll show you a picture of Snorbuckle's toasties, and you'll understand why they cost a tenner. They're a bit posh. They are very nice looking though, and it does come with a side of chips, and it comes with a coffee as well. Am I right in saying that?
Yeah. The £10 does include a hot beverage.
Thank you, Iris. Why is it costing you £10 to mass produce them?
I'm not mass producing.
No, he'd be buying them. He'd be buying them at £10 a piece. It's weird that you couldn't get a wholesale deal on them.
Well, I'm not buying them all at once.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Because you can't just, you have a toasty when your heart demands a toasty. You're not going to stock up.
Yeah. Back to the office, Snorbuckle.
Yes, please do ask me the question, Noel.
Thank you for the lurk, Iris. Thank you.
I want to keep the dream alive.
My heart simply always demands a toasty. Yeah, mine does as well, actually. But Snorbuckle's an unusual man.
Thank you.
You're welcome. £6,000.
Deal or no deal?
No deal, Noel.
Wow. Wow.
Was that a brave or a foolish decision? Let's play
Foolish.
on and find out. Okay?
Do you have a toasty
Let's
maker, or do you
open
use
some more
Teflon
boxes.
bags?
We know what we don't want to see.
Question from the audience there.
I do not have a toasty maker. I do not use Teflon bags.
He buys them.
I go to local cafes and have a nice little sit-in.
Is it a cafe or a calf?
It's a cafe.
It's a cafe. I thought
Yeah.
so. I don't think a calf would be charging £10 for a toasty,
No. No, it wouldn't.
unless you're in London.
But they also wouldn't look like that. So
No, they also wouldn't look like that. I think they'd be almost as satisfying though.
yeah,
You know,
Yeah,
when you
certainly.
when you go to a cafe and you get like a bacon sandwich or something, and the bread is so sort of cheap that the fingerprints are in it. That's good bread. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, there is something about a calf. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a cafe snob,
Yeah.
but I do love my fancy toasties.
How do you explain the difference between a calf and a cafe? A calf is almost sort of what you go in and you'd order like a bacon sandwich, and it would, what do you call them? It's like a greasy spoon, something like
Yeah,
that.
greasy spoon.
A greasy spoon sort of thing. Whereas a cafe is a little bit more upmarket, dare I say?
Yeah.
And that's where you get like a nice. You can probably get a cappuccino or a latte or something in a cafe, but in a cafe you would just get a coffee.
And in a calf, the plate that you get might have a thin layer of grease on it, but you won't mind.
Yeah. More a local spot, yeah. Greasy spoon. Everyone's just saying greasy spoon. Perfect.
Yeah.
This is the last round of boxes, Snore. Where are we going?
Oh gosh, I hadn't put much thought into it. Okay, we're into we've got some teens left, and we got box 21, and I can see that that box. Okay, so yeah, box 20 and box 1 were both very good options for me. There was 10 pence and 10 pounds.
Right.
Okay. So I'm thinking perhaps the number might be a little higher than both of those if I add those together, but I'm hoping that box 21 is going to contain the £100. So if we could go for that, please.
It's interesting. Box 21 is held by Puddles. I don't know what she does. I think she worked in CEX for a little while. She worked as one of the people who sprays the freshener. Apart from it's not freshener, it's just something that makes it smell like this.
It just covers it up.
She sprays. It's a fictional, not fictional. It's an artificial scent, the CEX scent, and she has to spray it around. That's her job. She does look a bit like Mary Poppins in a sense. She had a bit.
Thank you for keeping it pre-watershed, by the way, and pronouncing it CEX.
I watched an advert once and they pronounced it sex, and I just went no.
Yep, that is how all of the employees pronounce it. And certainly, at least in the past, they used to have an annual employee sort of get-together.
Was it called an orgy?
No, it was. They literally called it Sex Fest.
Oh, that's almost as bad. Your friend works there. Interesting. Very interesting. Box number 21, Puddles. Let's hope it's a blue. And a good blue. 50p.
Let's see what's in box 21. £100.
It's a blue.
I said it would be the £100.
You did.
The system works.
Now, if you get rid of the 50p here,
Money.
you are guaranteed, almost certainly, to win more than £6,000.
Okay. So, I think. I mean, I'm looking at the numbers. I'm looking at the box numbers that we've got here, and the amounts of money that's been in each of them. But I'm thinking. Just come up for me just now. Thinking back to the first day that I finally had a fancy cheese toasty, and it was a very fateful day for me because I realized what I'd been missing out on all those years that I knew that I wanted, and I finally had that toasty and realized that life would never be the same again, and that's when I was 15 years old, and I had that toasty, and that night I packed my bag and I was gone in the morning. I was gone like the wind, away from my parents who never let me.
Did you say
have that toasty?
Frankly, my dear, I'm gone with the wind. when you left.
I should have done.
Yeah, that'd have been good.
That would have been utterly fantastic, and now I live in regret at not having said that.
It's okay. We live and learn.
I'll know that for next time I'm 15 years old and have my first cheese toasty.
You've got boxes
But for now,
14, 15, and 16 left. Which is quite interesting.
it'll be box 15.
It'll be box 15. Wow, it's Neil. It's
That
Neil.
is how old I was.
You're 15. Wow. Leopard says the background is horrendous. The background is shit, isn't it? I mean, it's so bad. I don't think it ever looked like that in the real game. Interestingly, I can replace the textures in this game, and I have been tempted to do so, but I don't want to completely ruin it. And I don't know because these are all just like bitmaps or whatever. And I have been tempted to replace them. Toasties for Snore died. Very good, buds.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Noel. We are stood in this studio right now.
Sorry,
and
forgive
you're
me.
talking about replacing textures? Is that something you need to tell me?
No, it's okay. You just focus on this box.
Okay.
Chat. If we can get a chant going in the chat, 50p. Everyone just type 50p in the chat. We can will the 50p into this box. Okay. Everyone, get your 50p's in the chat. Look, 50p, 50p, 50p. Look at that. Look at all these 50p's. Wonderful. 18ml, welcome in. Thank you for the 50p. Wonderful stuff. Here we
Box
go.
number 15. £5,000. This
Someone put too many zeros.
box game.
Yeah.
Someone put too many zeros.
Oh, jeez.
One more box before the next
Okay.
offer. Let's make it a good
Snorbuckle, if this is 50p, you've done sensationally well at this.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not, it's going to be a tricky one. And you got 2 boxes left.
Okay. Well, we're gonna have to step down again. I think from box 15 down to 14, because then it will be the lower number.
Okay.
It's worked out for us before.
It has, hasn't it? And
Yeah.
it's interesting because box number 14 is held by Sabrina, who is a teenage witch.
Mm-hmm.
And in her spare
Obviously.
time, she is an adult witch.
Hmm.
So maybe she can magic up the 50p for us.
I am curious to know how that works.
Sheer
But
force of
she's a
will.
witch, so she has her ways.
Sheer force of will.
Mhm.
Sabrina. Box number 14. Here we go. This is it. This is the big one. It all comes down to this.
What's in 14? £35,000. The one we were trying to avoid.
No. No.
The worst witch, more like.
Hello,
Yeah.
banker.
Ugh.
Banker's final offer
Offer's gone
is
down.
£4,700, which is the worst offer you've got so far.
That
Player
is
one, are
at
you ready for the
least
question?
that is at least 1,500 toasties knocked off my potential toasty number.
Well, you got a choice now. It's 2,000 toasties, or 1/20th of a toasty. Pip asks, the ladies with the boxes sisters? They're not. No. People always say that though. Leopard said that the one in green is gay.
Mm-hmm.
Her name's Lauren, by the way, and
Mhm.
she works at HMV. And I remember when we talked about this, Leopard, And there's no way we could have found that out because we don't ask them. So Leopard actually went around all of them with a fake form where they had to list their she did tell you, but you said, I remember this, Leopard, I remember her very fondly, you said that she was the only gay person on the show. And there's no way you could have known that without asking everyone. What's the aim of the game? To win as much money as you can, Bob. Fucking hell. How have you not got
Win as many
this?
toasties as you can.
How have you not got this after a
Jeez.
year? God. What are we thinking, Snor?
I think it's not a good offer. It's not a good offer. And the
It's
banker
not.
knows it's not a good offer.
No, but you did say something rude to him near the start, and I think that's what's happened. I think he's remembered.
Ask me the question, Noel.
Snorbuckle. It's been a game of ups and downs.
Hmm.
And I'd argue right now we're on a bit of a down. But
It's not great.
£4,700.
Deal or no deal?
No deal, Noel. I'm going for the 2,000 toasties.
You seem very confident.
Getting another call. He's going, fuck you, Snorbuckle, and then hanging up again.
Hmm.
Hello? No. He's offering you a swap.
The bank has offered you a swap. I don't know why Noel would say no. I don't know what banker would say that would elicit that response.
Seemed like he was perhaps surprised that the
Yeah,
bank would
no.
offer a swap. No.
So
you
you
don't,
can,
or maybe even sarcastic. Like, no, you don't say.
yeah. So you've got an offer now of a swap.
Hmm.
You can either keep box number 12 and keep the money that's inside there, or
Mhm.
you can swap it for box number 16 held by Lauren, and you can keep the money that's inside of that. And I should say, Gundalf did not swap,
Hmm.
and he won a penny.
Yes. Well,
Joel-
he didn't have.
He didn't
the
have an algorithm.
foolproof system and algorithms and
Joel-
heuristics.
Joel swapped, and then won a penny.
What are those pieces of data supposed to tell me, Noel? What do you think?
I don't know. I thought you'd crunch the numbers. I thought something would come up.
I mean, I
Is
have
it-
crunched the
is
numbers,
it
and I know
another-
what I'm going to do. But
Is it another sense of, oh, it goes, no swap is bad, then swap is bad, then no swap is bad, then swap is bad, and then in this case you actually should swap? Or
no?
is this
I
the
think
one that breaks the chain?
I think in this, I think the swap no swap is actually surprisingly perhaps unrelated and disconnected events from the previous games, because each game can only be taken by itself. And I think the reason I selected box 12 in the first place was because between the numbers of 1 and 22 inclusive, as we all know, the luckiest number is 12. And I think I'm confident in that. I don't think I want to swap, because 12 is the luckiest number. No swap.
No swap. Wow. I just have to stop us for a minute here, because Leopard is trying to explain the point of the game to Bob, and Bob's not getting it, and it's stressing me out. Bob,
Mhm.
there's a load of numbers on the board. Anytime a number is opened in a box, that number is eliminated from the game. Okay? The idea is that you want to win the highest amount of money possible. So, when you're opening the boxes of all the other contestants, you want them to be opening boxes with low sums of money in, because it will end up with higher sums of money that you have the chance to win. If you keep going to the end, you will open the amount of money that's in your box, which you are hoping is a high sum of money. Or, every now and then, you will get a call, an offer from the banker, okay, and he will crunch some numbers, and he will offer you every round a sum of money that is almost like a compromise. So 50p and £20,000 a year, the banker compromised and offered Snorbuckle the chance to take home £4,700 or whatever it was. And Snorbuckle said, no, I'm going to go with the 50-50 chance of winning £20,000. So now Snorbuckle, because he hasn't dealt at all, now has a 50-50 chance of winning 50p or £20,000. It's been a very interesting game, Snorbuckle. Sorry, you were going to say something.
Yeah, it's not a 50-50 chance though, because I've crunched the numbers. And
You've crunched the numbers.
box 12 has a 100% chance of containing the £20,000.
Yes. Leopard says it's not 50-50. Right, Leopard. Leopard's going to say something now, and I know what he's going to say. It's really going to annoy me, and you're going to have to help me.
Yeah.
Fend this off. Leopard, why is it not 50-50? I know what he's going to say. I'm just waiting for it. Hello, Gundel. It depends. It depends if you count this as winning. Mabel, don't. That's what I thought Leopard was going to say. Monty Hall, and I've said this in literally every episode we've done of this so far, the Monty Hall problem does not apply to Deal or No Deal, because the entire premise of the Monty Hall problem is that someone in that situation, the host, knows what's behind the doors. In Deal or No Deal, no one knows what's in all the boxes. They're completely random, therefore it is pure chance. Unless, like Snorbuckle, you have an algorithm.
Yep. Unless the answers are clear as day, laid in front of you, pen on paper, as they are for me right now. Box 12, £20,000, 2,000 toasties. Job's a good one.
Pavlov's dog is in the box. But what the hell are you talking about? It's got nothing. You're thinking of Schrodinger's cat. What do you mean Pavlov's dog? That was the thing that when you rang a bell and it drooled.
What about Heisenberg's goldfish?
Heisenberg's goldfish?
You thought about that?
Oh, God. Right. Chat's stressing me out now. Okay. Snorbuckle, it's been a sensational game. I do hope for your sake you get the 20,000. And you get those toasties that you want, because that's a lot of toasties. That'll last you a while. And it's more than you started.
It's not just for me. I'm gonna be sharing the toasty wealth.
You'll be dealing them out with people, of course. I'm going to open up box number 12. The number inside that box is the amount that you're going to go home with. Okay?
Wonderful. Yep.
Wow. Another stream, another big chance to win or lose. Snorbuckle. Today, you've won
50p. 20,000. You didn't beat the banker. You dealt too late.
Oh no. What am I going to tell them?
Oh, Snorbuckle. Oh, Snorbuckle. Wow. What do we do?
Not even a single toasty.
1/20th of a toasty.
Oh, this is not what I need. This is not what I need right now. Can we rewind it?
We can't, unfortunately.
Oh,
This is not on demand.
oh. Okay. I gotta think of the silver lining. There's got to be a silver lining here, right?
Yeah, the silver lining is, do you have PayPal? So I'll send you 50p.
I think so. 50p will will cover the non-dairy surcharge for the oat milk in my flat white. So
There you go.
there we go.
11k. That's a mortgage in Huddersfield, says Bob. Very good. You still beat Joel and Gundalf. You did. 50 times over.
Yeah, I've got that going for me, I suppose. My flat white, my flat white.
Your flat white. Yeah, coffee. Wow. I mean, it's a shame, isn't it?
It is a bit of a shame.
But the highest offer of £11,000 is...
It wasn't very high.
I don't think... I'm just going to pull up the spreadsheet here, and I'm going to let you look at this. Everyone else can't see this, but I'm going to let you see it. We're just going to have a look at this. That is one of the lowest potentials that we've had. I think the lowest potential was Naz, who only ever had a max of winning £5,000. But I think her first round, she got rid of 250k, 100k, and 50k. I believe. I'm just going to enter your name in the Hall of Fame here. You won 50 pence, which is the same amount as Space Jazz did. Back in episode 3, it looks like. And £11,000 max. The Siam Cat had a potential of £12,000. Hoops had a potential of 9,200. Tall Nerd had a potential of 9,700. We've not had anyone win. Sorry, I'm just going to read out the last results, like the last winnings of the last 7 games. So, in reverse order, so the most recent first. 50 pence, 1 pence, 1 pence, £1, £250, £50, £10.
Not great.
That's not great. And then before that was Pip, who won £100,000. This is not rigged at all, Mabel, no. Pip won £100,000. Jamie won £100,000. Bark somehow is currently 3rd in the all-time rankings, despite only winning £11,000, which, in the terms of Deal or No Deal, is not that high at all. Boopy won £4,600. Hoops won 3,000. Tall Nerd won 3,000. And then there's like 50p's and £50 and stuff. Wow. How do you feel, Snore? You okay? Have you got over it yet?
I feel like all of my mathematical education has been a lie. I feel like I need to reassess my entire view on life. And I feel like I will never be the same again.
Wow. Well, that's Snorbuckle.
Devastating.
It is devastating. That's Snorbuckle. He is devastating. Please, if you're not following him, give him a follow. You are streaming when? What's your schedule? Tell people. Market yourself. This is your chance.
I stream on Tuesday and Thursday evenings from 8 till 10:30 UK time, and on Saturday afternoons from 2 till 6 if I manage to start at 2, which I rarely do.
And what sort of things do you play?
Mostly at the moment, cute 2D indie games, and also some piano occasionally.
There you go. Please follow Snorbuckle. He does stream. It took me 6 months to realise. I had no idea. I still feel terrible about that. But, you know, it is what it is. So, yeah. Thank you so much for being on the show. At such short notice as well. Sorry, I can't talk.
Thank you so much for having me on, Noel.
I did only ask him on, was it Saturday night?
Something like that.
It's like Saturday night. I just went, hey, do you want to be on the show? Want to be on Deal or No Deal? Like, yeah, sure. So that was good. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Snorbuckle, I will let you disconnect and evaluate your life choices.
Fair.
See if you can raise a few pennies to get some, get a bit closer to getting that one toasty that is so elusive at the moment.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the opportunity. I'm sorry I absolutely screwed it.
Well, don't be sorry. It was great content. It's fantastic content. Please don't apologize.
All right. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Everyone say bye to Snort.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. How do I kill you? I mean, disconnect you. Sorry.
Wow. Rude.
That's what we do after all the people on the show. There we go. Well then, everyone. Wonderful. Oh, shit. I forgot to ask Snort something. Fuck. Snort, are you still here? Are you in the chat? Is he in the chat? Please let me know. Yes. Hi. Hi, Snore. Why don't you do us the favour of suggesting a raid? Since you were so kind as to come on the show. Is there anyone on that you'd like us to raid? And we can have a little raid message about you winning 50p. The contestants go straight in the blender to feed the people who mind the boxes. Exactly. That's exactly what happens. 50p. Wow. And also feed Noel, of course. No, he just feeds on good vibes or something. Chat, I'm going to be back tomorrow with Tuesday. Not really. Dealer's choice. Fair enough. Okay, we'll find someone. We'll find someone. I'll be back tomorrow at probably about 12 midday. We're going to be playing Morrowind for the first time, which is the Elder Scrolls 3. It's 20 years old, and I'm expecting it to be terrible, but I'm going to enjoy it, probably. And I'm not going to enjoy it, but I'm going to enjoy the experience of trying it. Dealer's Choice. Yeah, shout out to Dealer's Choice. Let's raid Dealer's Choice. Yeah, Morrowind. Tomorrow. Wednesday, I'll be on YouTube again. I was on YouTube earlier today as well. If you missed that, I am sorry, it was a bit short notice. I'll be on YouTube on Wednesday as well, about 11 o'clock. Thursday, I will be playing Fall Guys with Naz again. That'll be about 1 p.m. in the afternoon. And Friday, the new Pokemon comes out. And hopefully by that point, it'll have turned up. And I'll be able to stream it. So that'll be nice. And that's me for this week. Although, I did get a key for a game. I was saying this earlier. I got a key for a game... that I have to, well, they said you can have a key for it, but you have to stream it in the next 7 days. And I'm not sure I want to do that. So we'll have to see about that, but I might end up doing it on Sunday if I feel like it, but we'll see. It's a bit short notice. Okay, right, let's go on a raid, okay? We're going to raid. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Perfect. We're going to raid Starling Dust. They are streaming some art right now, which will be nice. That'll be lovely. A bit of art. Please go give them a follow. They are lovely. I don't think I've raided them before, though, so that'll be interesting. There we go. Let's get that set up. Socials. You've already put my YouTube thing there, so I'll leave that there. I'm on the internet all over the place. I've also got Discord if you feel like joining that. If not, it's fine. And yeah, oh my god, they've got a little ape on wearing a hat on their stream. That's amazing. Okay, everyone, take care. Have a good evening. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow for a bit of Morrowind. There will be channel point betting as to whether I like it or not. Spoiler alert, I will probably hate it because I've heard about the combat system. Okay? On that note, I'll see you next time. So this music is depressing. Here we go. This is way better. Bye everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.